Yo, Fabian Speaks, man, back with a video. I don't know who needs to hear this, man, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man, tap in, tune in, man. It's 2026, bro. Well, we've one quarter down into 2026. We're on Q2 now, and I don't know where y'all's plans or what direction y'all moving in, man, but I'm telling y'all this right now, man, to stop buying into the natural world. Stop buying into the mainstream. Stop buying into the media, man. You really got to detach and unplug from what they're calling or what they've been calling the Matrix. Like, is it just me, or is it the more we go into, I don't know, just the future and being more technologically advanced and, just having easy access to certain things, the more you're seeing society and humanity deteriorate? Like, I don't know if y'all are privy to this, or I don't know if y'all are exposed to this, or if you are just the person that wakes up and puts their head down and you don't want to pay mind to any of it. Like, it is at a point to where, and maybe this is just me personally, I'm built in a way to where there's certain things frustrating me, whether it's just the norms or, I mean, there's a multitude of things we could talk about. We could talk about politics. We could talk about the economy. We could talk about the workforce. Like, man. It's just that if there's anything y'all take away from this message or this video, what I'm trying to get at is, man, you have to be self-sufficient, man. Rely on the Lord. Seek the Lord for, mission, plan, purpose, what he has destined for you. Outside of that, man, be self-reliant. Like, you can't even depend on people like that nowadays. Like, if you got a good circle, right? Maybe you got certain friends, certain homeboys, your best friend, your friend group you can depend on. Maybe you got immediate family members that are still in your corner. But we're seeing more and more stories to where even like blood deteriorates, right? You know what I mean? People say blood thicker than water, but a lot of people say water thicker than blood. I got friends that are basically my family. My family turned their back on me a long time ago. Now we're seeing more scenarios like that to where you got families that are abandoning blood relatives, right? But that's aside from the point. The point is be as self-sufficient as possible. If there's any day and age to where you need to start a business or try to make money online or try to be just have your own income, to be your own boss, to have your own flexibility, to do what you want to do, it's now. It is now, man. I made a video in the past encouraging people to start looking for work from home jobs because I believe that's the stepping stone into your online business, into your entrepreneurial endeavor, whatever it may be. Because it starts to put you in the mind frame of not traveling or commuting to work every day, having this schedule, having the confinements of the program. And it has you thinking from a more flexible sense, right? Especially if you could take calls from home, especially if you can do X, Y, Z from the comfort of your own home. Start shifting your mind as that, as that occurs, to have that be the leveraging point, the stepping stone, the piece that allows you to segue into being an entrepreneur. I'm telling y'all this right now, man. Like me currently in my current job, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. I'm just a worker, right? And I'm not mad at hard work or angry at hard work, but the system is always meant to go against you. The system is not meant to profit you. That's why people who are very wealthy always emphasize you are never going to become rich off of one income. You are never going to be rich working a 9-to-5. That job, when people just lean on the man, their company, their whatever, retirement, whatever it may be, the dynamics that come with being in the workforce or working a 9-to-5 or working in corporate, when people rely on that system, you are just a bot. There is no taking your life to the next level. There is no vision or being able to imagine doing X, Y, Z. You are in a schedule. It is literally a slave mentality, man. It is a slave mentality. And that dynamic is not established to get you to supersede or surpass that. And if you think so, you're lost. Maybe you're a CEO, of a company. Maybe you're clearing mid-6 figures or something like that. Who knows? But, the average individual is not doing that. So it's just like the more I get into, like, I know the Lord has a plan and a purpose for my life. I don't try to get chaotic alongside the world. When the world, gets into a frenzy, I don't do the same thing. Oh my God, gas prices are going up. I have my focus and solidarity in the Lord, no matter how hectic or how crazy my life may look. And that's the beauty, man. When you're in cahoots with the world, you do what the world does. When the world say jump, you jump. When the world say dance, you'll dance. You know what I mean? So my foundation isn't in the world. My foundation is in the Lord. Now, everything he throws my way, trials, tribulations, obstacles, I take them in stride. I take them and hold my head high. I choose to believe in that being a part of the plan. But just from a natural understanding, you can't be in cahoots with the world, man. Like, you have to, and especially this is for the people who have something within them. They have purpose, they have meaning, they got drive, they're trying to make something of themselves. If you an individual that just like to sit at home and hey, I like this routine, which is nothing wrong with that. If that aligns with your spirit, cool, do it, man. But this video is more or less for those who are trying to reach certain heights, do certain things, be able to provide for certain people. You got to think outside the box, man. Don't take any advice from somebody who's doing something you would never want to do or is in a position you would never want to be in, right? Maybe life experience, understanding, but when it comes to your profession, your career, how to go about, aligning the building blocks in order to get there, don't listen to people who ain't putting in the work to do it, man. I'm telling you that right now. And yeah, I think I've just, I've had enough of, just doing work that doesn't have meaning to it. Living just to pay bills. Having to take PTO in order to enjoy travel or vacation. Not making enough money in order to really get ahead. You're on a savings plan versus an investment plan, right? Like, not all, and of course there's budgeting and saving. These are natural skills. But just having to, what's the word? I was gonna say hoard, but what's the word when like you covet? Maybe it's covet, to where it's like you have to covet each and every dollar. And I'm not saying from a value perspective. I'm saying from a perspective that it's gonna go right out the door, right? So you have this relationship to where you're just completely hovering over your money, like it kind of leans you towards savings, more or less. Savings don't make you rich, man. Investing, these type of things make you rich. Multiple streams of income, that makes you rich. So it puts your mind in such a slave place is what I'm trying to get at. When you're just coveting the dollars you make and you're not, they're so quickly and they're so easily to leave your account, to where like you're afraid to start taking risk now and investing in things of that nature. It's a crazy world we live in, man. And we're at this point to where, and with the beauty about this, right? I've said a lot of things that may have people down in the dumps. The beauty about it though, right? That we're living in a world to where you can clearly see how everybody's on this cyclical path, on how everybody is literally just being brainwashed, how everybody, majority of people are sheep and they follow the group. Nobody wants to break the mold and nobody wants to pursue things that are out of the norm. Like, nobody wants to be set apart. Like, the beauty of being in this world to where these things are becoming more surface level and people are realizing is that we are in a day and age that is technologically advanced, to where you have equipment, you have resources that allow you to leverage this. It's a beautiful thing. So don't just look at the negativity, because there is a path to get out. Has been a way provided in order to basically make something out of nothing. You was in 1950, you know what I'm saying? You was in 1960, 70. It'd be a bit tougher. There's a simplicity of life back then, but I mean, people did very simple things. The complexity of life today is now allowing you to kind of creatively and innovatively think about ideas. Like, there's so many things you can do. So take that as the high note, but don't be one to be just super brainwashed and out here just following the crowd, man. I'm telling you that right now. Life is at a point to where it's either going to make you or break you. We are at a pivotal point in time. I don't know how old you are, but I'm just talking about 2026 in general. We are at a pivotal time. First and foremost, keep God. Secondly, be a innovative thinker. Be a unique thinker. Quit trying to be like the crowd. So peace, love, prosperity. God bless. We'll see y'all in the next video. We out.